I tell you, you are the branch of the one true vine. That which flows through the vine flows through you. Your life, your being, your every breath is an extension of that great source. To believe yourself separate is to cut yourself off from the very life that sustains you. Do you not see? The vine does not struggle to bear fruit. It simply abides. It remains, and through this abiding the fruit appears in perfect season. You too are not meant to force, to strive, to labor in desperation. You are to remain, to rest in the awareness of your connection, and in this stillness all things will come. When you look around and see lack, when you feel lost or powerless, it is not because the power has left you. It is because you have turned your gaze away from the truth. The moment you return, the moment you accept, deeply, wholly, unwaveringly, that you and the source are one, life responds. The vine does not withhold, nor does it fail to sustain its branches. It is only when the branch forgets, when it tries to sustain itself apart from the vine, that it withers. So I ask you, what do you seek? Health, love, abundance, joy? Do you not realize that all of these are already yours? That they are not something to be grasped at, but something that must simply be accepted. You are not meant to chase after blessings as though they are separate from you. You are meant to abide in the vine, knowing that every promise, every gift, every fulfillment already exists within you. Look not to the world to confirm your reality. The world is only the shadow, the reflection of your inner state. If you desire change, do not seek it out there. Seek it within. Turn your attention back to the source, and know with certainty that as you do, all things must align. The fruit does not command the vine. The branch does not need to beg to be nourished. It simply stays, remains, trusts, and life flows through it effortlessly. This is your invitation, not to strive, not to plead, but to remain. To dwell in the knowing that you are one with all that is good, all that is powerful, all that is true. And as you remain, as you trust, as you hold steadfast to this awareness, the evidence will come. It must. For the law is certain, and the source never fails. The branch does not question the vine. It does not wonder if the sap will flow, if the fruit will come, if the leaves will flourish. It simply abides, knowing that the life of the vine is its life. And yet man questions. He doubts. He fears. He looks to the world, to the shifting sands of circumstance, and allows them to determine his belief. He forgets that the true reality is not seen with the eyes, but known within. You are not separate. You have never been separate. The same life that flows through the vine flows through you. The same power that spoke creation into existence dwells within you now. The only thing that can hinder you is the illusion of separation. The belief that you must strive, that you must force, that you must beg for that which is already yours. Look at the lilies of the field. They toil not, neither do they spin, yet they are clothed in beauty greater than kings. Do they wonder if the sun will rise upon them? Do they question if the rain will come? No, they simply exist in harmony with the source, and so they are sustained. If such care is given to the lilies, to the birds of the air, how much more to you, who are the very expression of divine life? Your struggle is not against the world, nor against circumstance, nor even against others. Your only struggle, if struggle it must be, is to remain in the awareness of who you truly are, to cast down every thought that tells you that you are alone, that you are powerless, that you are without. These are lies born of forgetfulness. The moment you remember, the moment you turn your gaze back to the vine, all striving ceases. You have been told to ask, to seek, to knock, and it will be given. But do you not see? The asking is not from a place of lack, but from the recognition that all is already provided. The seeking is not to find something lost, but to reveal what has always been within. The knocking is not to demand entry, but to step through the door that has always stood open. The gifts of the vine are not earned, they are received. They are not given to the worthy, but to those who abide. You may say, but I have asked, and I have not received. I have sought and I have not found, and I say to you, look within. Have you truly believed? Have you truly remained? Or have you asked with your lips while your heart wavered? Have you sought while still holding on to the belief that what you seek is distant? Have you knocked but feared that the door would remain closed? The vine does not withhold, the source does not fail if you do not see the fruit. It is not because the vine is barren, but because you have not yet received the fullness of your connection. You are like the man who stands before an open treasure chest, but closes his eyes and declares, there is nothing here. The abundance is present, the power is flowing, the life is ever moving, but it cannot force itself upon you. You must open your eyes. You must see with the inner vision that knows beyond doubt that all is already yours. Many look to the world and say, but reality tells me otherwise. And I say to you, what is reality? Is it the seen, which is ever changing, ever fleeting, shaped and reshaped by the unseen? Or is it the unseen itself, which is eternal, unshakable, the root from which all things grow? If you judge by the outer world, you will always be at its mercy. But if you judge by the truth within, the world must bend to your knowing. Do not say, I will believe when I see. That is the language of those who have forgotten. Say instead, I believe, and so I will see. For what you accept within must be made manifest without. It is law. The branch does not say, I will believe I am connected to the vine when I see the fruit. No, it knows it is connected, and so the fruit must come. All that you desire, all that you seek is already moving toward you the moment you align with it. The moment you step into the awareness that you and the source are one, that you and the vine are inseparable, the flow begins. You do not have to force it, you do not have to strain for it. You need only abide, and in abiding, receive. The mind will resist this. It will say, but what of effort, what of action? Must I not do something? And I tell you, action will come. But it will not come from striving. It will come from inspiration. It will come naturally, effortlessly, as the outflow of your inner knowing. The vine does not force the branch to grow. It simply supplies the life, and growth happens as a result. So it will be with you. When you remain in the awareness of your connection, right action will arise naturally. The right doors will open, the right words will come, the right opportunities will appear, not through struggle, but through alignment. You have been given the greatest gift, the ability to create through your belief. What you accept as true within yourself becomes true in your experience. If you accept lack, lack will appear. If you accept abundance, abundance will flow. If you accept love, love will manifest. This is not wishful thinking. This is the law by which all things come into being. Do not look to the world to confirm your belief. Hold your belief and the world will conform to it. If you look for proof before you believe, you will always be waiting. But if you believe first, the proof must come. This is why you must remain. This is why you must abide, not in fear, not in doubt, but in the quiet assurance that as the vine lives, so does the branch. As the source provides, so do you receive. See yourself now as one with the vine. Feel the life flowing through you. Know that the power that sustains all things is the power that sustains you. Let every thought of separation fall away. Let every fear dissolve in the knowing that you are not alone, that you have never been alone, that you could never be alone. You are not here to struggle. You are not here to suffer. You are here to receive, to express, to live in the fullness of all that you were created to be. Every promise, every desire, every fulfillment is already yours. It has been given freely, without condition, without hesitation, and so remain. Hold to this truth, dwell in it, rest in it, abide in it, and as you do, the fruit will come, the branches will flourish, and you will know beyond all doubt that the source has never failed you, nor will it ever. The vine does not worry. It does not wonder if the sun will rise or if the rain will come. It does not fear the passing of seasons, for it knows that all is in perfect order. The branch connected to the vine does not need to toil to produce fruit. It does not strain, does not resist, does not question. It simply remains. And in its remaining, in its trust, the fruit appears in its time, full and abundant. You have been told to take no thought for your life, what you shall eat, what you shall drink, nor for your body what you shall wear. And yet, how often do you allow the cares of the world to cloud your vision? How often do you look at the outer world and allow it to dictate what is possible? How often do you let fear creep in, whispering that you must struggle, that you must fight, that you must control? But I tell you, it is not through force that the branch bears fruit. It is not through worry, not through anxious striving, not through the endless chasing of things. It is through remaining, through knowing, through being still and allowing the life of the vine to flow. It is through faith, not the wavering, pleading kind, but the deep, unwavering kind that knows it is already done. You have been given dominion, not over others, not over the world through force, but over your own inner state. And as you rule within, so shall it be reflected without. You do not need to move the outer pieces of life into place. You need only align yourself with the truth that all is already in place. The fruit does not struggle to appear. It unfolds naturally, inevitably, as a result of connection. Look now at your life. What have you believed yourself to be separate from? Love, wealth, health, peace? Where have you felt lack? Where have you felt disconnected? These feelings are not reality. They are only signs that your awareness has drifted from the truth. They are only reflections of the thoughts you have entertained. But the moment you shift, the moment you turn your gaze back to the vine, the moment you abide, everything changes. If you believe yourself to be a branch cut off, you will experience the withering. If you believe yourself to be powerless, life will seem to confirm it. If you believe yourself to be struggling, the struggle will continue. But the moment you recognize that you and the source are one, the moment you accept that all that the vine possesses is already flowing to you, through you, as you, then everything must rearrange itself to match your knowing. Do not be deceived by appearances. What you see is only a reflection of what you have previously believed. If you want to change what you see, you must first change what you accept as true within. You must abide in the new vision, the new knowing, even before the world reflects it. For it is not the world that dictates your reality. It is your inner state that dictates the world. You may say, but I have waited and nothing has changed. And I say to you, have you waited with trust, or have you waited with doubt? Have you remained in faith, or have you shifted back and forth between belief and disbelief? The branch does not wonder if the fruit will come. It does not question whether the vine will sustain it. It simply remains. And because it remains, the fruit is inevitable. So it is with you. The moment you decide, the moment you accept, the moment you settle into the awareness that what you seek is already yours, the process begins. But if you waver, if you pluck yourself up from the soil of faith, if you let the winds of the world shake you from your knowing, then you delay what was already moving towards you. This is why you must hold fast. This is why you must abide. The world will tell you otherwise. It will tell you to fear, to worry, to strive. It will show you all the reasons why you should doubt. But if you believe the world over the truth within, then you have made the world your master instead of your servant. You must choose. Will you be led by the shifting sands of circumstance, or will you stand firm in the unchanging truth that the vine never fails, the source never withholds, and the law never falters? There is no effort in faith, only in doubt. The effort comes when you resist, when you try to force, when you try to control things that are already in motion. But faith is ease. Faith is rest. Faith is knowing that just as the seasons turn, just as the sun rises, just as the river flows to the ocean, so too will all things flow into your life at the appointed time. If you remain, you do not need to chase, for what is yours cannot be lost. You do not need to fight, for what is yours is already moving toward you. You do not need to fear, for there has never been a moment when the vine was not supplying all that was needed. The only question is whether you will accept it, whether you will remain in the awareness of your connection, whether you will allow the flow or resist it with doubt. You have been given the power to choose, not to choose through force, but to choose through faith, to see beyond what is visible, to hold to the truth even when the world presents a different picture. And as you hold, as you remain, as you abide, what is unseen becomes seen, what is unknown becomes known, and what has been waiting for you all along is revealed. So I say to you, let go of fear, let go of striving, let go of every thought that tells you that you are separate, that you are alone, that you are without. These thoughts are illusions. They are like shadows cast by a passing cloud. They have no substance, no power, unless you give them power by believing in them. Instead, turn your gaze inward. See yourself as you truly are, one with the source, one with the vine, one with all that is good and true and abundant. Remain in this knowing, abide in it. Let it be your foundation, your home, your resting place. And as you do, life will unfold in ways you never imagined. Not through struggle, not through force, but through the effortless flow of divine order. For the branch that abides in the vine cannot help but bear fruit. It is not a matter of chance, it is not a matter of luck, it is law. And as surely as the seasons turn, as surely as the sun rises, as surely as the river flows to the ocean, so too will all that is meant for you come. Not because you have fought for it, not because you have earned it, but because you have remained, because you have trusted, because you have accepted the simple, powerful, unchanging truth that you and the source are one, and that the vine never fails. The vine does not question itself, nor does it ask if it is worthy to bear fruit. It simply is. It remains rooted, unwavering, and because of this the branches flourish without effort. So too must you come to the realization that you are not here to struggle, to strive, or to chase after that which is already yours. You are here to abide, to know, to allow. Many go through life believing they must prove themselves, that they must earn the right to receive, as though the vine withholds its nourishment until the branch has done enough. But does the branch toil to be worthy of the vine's life? No, it simply allows the flow. It does not question whether it deserves to receive. It does not measure its progress by the eyes of others. It does not fear that it will be left without. It knows its connection, and in that knowing, all is provided. You have been conditioned to believe that you must fight for everything, that you must struggle to receive, to achieve, to become. But in this striving, you cut yourself off from the very power that would bring all things effortlessly. In your effort to force the fruit to appear, you forget that the fruit is a natural result of remaining. The moment you step into this truth, the moment you cease from struggle and instead abide in the knowing that all is already in motion, you will see the evidence of your faith unfold before you. The world will try to shake you. It will show you things that contradict your belief. It will whisper that you must take control, that you must act out of fear, that you must make things happen. But I tell you, nothing truly great, nothing truly lasting has ever come from fear. Fear constricts, but faith expands. Fear limits, but faith allows. Fear tells you that you must do more, be more, strive more. Faith tells you that you already are, and in knowing this, all things will be added unto you. You have seen it in your own life. When you have chased after something in desperation, it has eluded you. But when you have remained in peace, knowing that what is meant for you cannot miss you, it has arrived effortlessly in perfect timing. The same principle governs all things. The vine does not rush. The river does not struggle to find the sea. The stars do not battle for their place in the sky. All things move in perfect harmony with their source. So too must you learn to move in harmony with that which sustains you. You may say, but I have waited, and still nothing has changed. And I say to you, were you truly waiting in faith, or were you waiting in doubt? Were you resting in the knowing that it was already done, or were you looking to the world for proof before you believed? The vine does not look outward for confirmation of its own nature. It does not need evidence to know that it will bear fruit. It simply remains, and the fruit must come. So it is with you. If you wait for the world to confirm your belief before you hold it, you will always be at its mercy. But if you hold to your belief, unwavering, steadfast, as the vine holds to the earth, then all things must align in due time. The moment you truly accept that you are one with the source, the moment you release the need to force and instead allow the flow, the evidence will follow. What is it that you seek? Is it love? Is it abundance? Is it peace? Whatever it may be, know that it is already within you. The vine does not go in search of nourishment. It simply allows what is already present to flow through it. So too must you stop seeking outside yourself for what is already yours. Do not beg for what has been freely given. Do not chase after that which is already moving toward you. Do not fear that you will be left without, for the vine does not forget its branches, and the source does not withhold from its own. Instead, shift your focus. Instead of asking if it will come, ask yourself if you are truly allowing it. Instead of wondering when it will appear, ask yourself if you have truly remained in the knowing that it is already done. Many will hear these words and doubt. They will say, but I have needs. I have real problems. I cannot simply wait. And I say to you, this is not about waiting. It is about remaining. It is not about passivity. It is about alignment. The branch does not passively sit and hope. It actively abides. It remains in connection. It does not waver. And because of this, it is nourished without effort. Look at your life and see where you have been cutting yourself off. Have you been believing in lack? Have you been fearing that what you desire is beyond your reach? Have you been allowing the world to dictate what is possible for you? If so, recognize that these are the only barriers standing between you and what is already yours. The moment you release them, the moment you turn back to the truth of your connection, the moment you choose to abide instead of strive, everything changes. There is nothing you must force. There is nothing you must chase. There is only one thing required of you: to remain in the knowing that you and the source are one. To dwell in the awareness that all you need is already flowing toward you. To hold fast to the truth that what is meant for you will come, not through struggle, but through alignment. And as you do, you will see the evidence unfold. The right people will appear. The right opportunities will open. The right circumstances will align, not because you fought for them, but because you remained in the awareness that they were already yours. Not because you earned them, but because you allowed them. There is no need to worry, no need to fear, no need to ask whether you are worthy, for the vine does not withhold from its branches. All that is required is that you remain, that you abide, that you trust. And as surely as the sun rises, as surely as the river flows to the sea, as surely as the vine bears fruit in its time, so too shall all that is meant for you come. Not by chance, not by luck, but by the unchanging, unfailing law of the source. For it has never failed, nor will it ever. There is nothing outside of you that can give you what you already are. You have been conditioned to believe that fulfillment lies somewhere beyond your reach, that it must be sought after, chased, and earned. But this is the great illusion, for everything you seek is already present within you. The vine does not look beyond itself to find the life it needs. It does not stretch outward in desperation. It simply remains, and in its remaining, it is supplied. You must come to see that all things are already moving in your favor. The delays, the seeming obstacles, the moments where it appears nothing is changing, these are not signs of failure, but opportunities to strengthen your faith. The branch does not wither when winter comes, nor does it fear the passing of time. It knows that the seasons turn in perfect order. that what appears to be stillness is merely preparation for the next phase of growth. So it must be with you. When you see no immediate change, do not fall into doubt. Do not let appearances deceive you. The work is being done in the unseen, and when the time is right, what has always been yours will emerge. You are never waiting for something to come to you. You are only waiting to realize that it is already there. The fruit does not need to chase the tree. It emerges naturally because it is already contained within. So too is everything you desire already contained within you. The only thing that delays its arrival is the belief that it is separate, that it is distant, that it requires effort to obtain. You may say, "But I have believed, and still I do not see." And I ask you, have you truly believed, or have you simply wished? Have you remained in faith, or have you allowed yourself to be swayed by appearances? Faith is not hoping, it is knowing. It does not waver, it does not doubt. It does not seek outward confirmation before it accepts what is true. It abides in the unseen until the unseen becomes seen. There is a law that governs all things, and it is unchanging. The branch does not need to remind the vine to nourish it, nor does the sun forget to rise. All things move in divine order, and you are no exception. The moment you align yourself with this truth, the moment you surrender the need to control and instead choose to trust, you will see the evidence appear. But so long as you resist, so long as you doubt, so long as you let fear dictate your actions, you delay what is already meant for you. Do not let the outer world dictate your inner state. If you do, you will always be at the mercy of circumstances, forever shifting, forever uncertain. But if you hold fast to what is unseen, knowing that it is more real than anything that appears before your eyes, then the world must conform to your knowing. It cannot do otherwise. This is the power that has been given to you, not the power to force things into place, not the power to manipulate circumstances, but the power to remain steadfast in your awareness of truth, the power to abide in the knowing that what you seek is already yours, the power to see beyond what is to what must be. And as surely as the tree bears fruit, as surely as the river finds the ocean, as surely as the sun breaks through the clouds, so too will all things align when you cease to resist and instead choose to remain. Look at your life. Where have you been striving? Where have you been doubting? Where have you allowed fear to creep in and take hold? These are the only barriers between you and the manifestation of what is already yours. The moment you release them, the moment you choose to rest in the knowing that the source does not fail, the flow begins again. You do not need to chase, for what is yours cannot be lost. You do not need to plead, for what is meant for you has already been given. You need only abide, to remain in the awareness that you and the source are one, that you and the vine are inseparable, that the flow of life is never interrupted, except in your own perception. And as you do, everything shifts. The right people come into your life, the right opportunities unfold, the right doors open, not because you fought for them, but because you aligned yourself with the truth that they were already there. Not because you earned them, but because you finally accepted what had been waiting for you all along. The world will tell you otherwise. It will tell you that you must struggle, that you must suffer, that you must prove yourself. But I tell you, the greatest power does not come from struggle. It comes from stillness. The greatest movement does not come from effort. It comes from trust. The greatest manifestations do not come from chasing. They come from knowing. So let go of the need to fight. Let go of the belief that what you desire is far from you. Let go of every thought that tells you that you are separate, that you are lacking, that you are alone. These are not truths. They are only shadows of the mind, illusions that dissolve the moment you turn your gaze back to the source. Remain, trust, abide, and as surely as the seasons turn, as surely as the rain falls, as surely as the vine bears fruit, so too will everything that is meant for you unfold. Not by chance, not by force, but by the unshakable, unchanging law of the source. For it has never failed, nor will it ever. You are not separate from that which you seek. You have never been separate. The very desire that rises within you is the echo of what is already yours. It is not a distant thing to be chased, not a reward to be earned, but a truth to be accepted. You do not create your blessings, you align with them. You do not summon abundance, you recognize that it has always been there. The moment you remove the veil of doubt, the moment you cease to seek outwardly and instead turn inward, you will find that all you ever wanted was within you all along. But the world will tell you otherwise. It will show you lack and call it reality. It will point to what is missing and demand that you believe in separation. It will insist that you must fight for everything, that struggle is the path to success, that effort is the key to receiving. And yet, the branch does not fight to receive life from the vine. The river does not push against its current to reach the sea. The stars do not struggle to shine, they simply are. They abide in their natural state, and so they fulfill their purpose effortlessly. You too are meant to abide. You too are meant to rest in the awareness that all things are already moving in your favor. There is nothing missing, nothing withheld, nothing denied. The only question is whether you will accept it, whether you will release the need to struggle and instead allow yourself to receive, whether you will step into the awareness that you and the source are one, and that everything that belongs to the source belongs to you as well. You do not have to make anything happen. You do not have to force doors open, nor do you have to chase opportunities. What is meant for you is already aligned with you. It is already flowing toward you. The only thing that delays it is your belief in delay. The only thing that keeps it at a distance is the illusion that it is distant. The moment you accept that what you desire is already yours, it begins to take shape before your eyes. The moment you stop trying to control and instead trust, the path unfolds naturally, effortlessly, as it was always meant to. There is no need for fear, no need for doubt, no need for hesitation. What is yours cannot be taken from you. What is aligned with you cannot pass you by. What is meant for you will arrive, not by chance, not by force, but by the unshakable certainty of divine order. The only thing that stands between you and what is yours is the story you tell yourself about why you cannot have it. The moment you let go of that story, the moment you replace doubt with knowing, the moment you abide in the awareness that the vine does not fail its branches, all things begin to shift. Look at your own life. Look at the times when you have received effortlessly, when things have come to you without struggle, without effort, without strain. Those moments were not accidents. They were glimpses of how life is meant to be lived. They were signs that when you let go, when you trust, when you surrender to the flow, all things come in their perfect time. But the mind resists this. It wants to control, it wants to grasp, to manipulate, to ensure that things unfold according to its own limited understanding. And yet the mind cannot see the full picture. It does not know the intricate ways in which all things are aligning behind the scenes. When you try to control, you only delay. When you try to force, you only create resistance. When you try to figure everything out, you step out of alignment with the very power that is bringing all things to you. You are not here to chase after blessings. You are here to recognize that you are already blessed. You are not here to seek out abundance. You are here to realize that abundance is your natural state. You are not here to plead for love. You are here to remember that love is the very essence of who you are. The moment you stop looking outward for what has always been within, the moment you stop believing in separation and instead abide in unity, the entire world shifts to reflect this truth. The world is only a mirror. It does not create, it only reflects. What you hold within is what you will see without. If you hold the belief that you are lacking, the world will show you lack. If you hold the belief that you are separate from what you desire, the world will confirm that separation. But if you hold the belief that all is already yours, if you abide in the knowing that the source does not withhold, If you choose to remain in the awareness that the vine does not fail its branches, then the world must rearrange itself to match your knowing. This is not wishful thinking, it is law. It is as certain as gravity, as unchanging as the rising of the sun. The branch does not question whether it will be nourished. It does not doubt whether the fruit will come, it simply remains. And because it remains, the fruit is inevitable. So too must you remain, not in worry, not in fear, not in the desperate striving of the mind, but in the quiet confidence of the soul, in the deep knowing that what is yours cannot be lost, that what you seek is already seeking you, that the moment you stop resisting, the moment you stop doubting, the moment you stop looking outside of yourself for what has always been within, the flow resumes. The vine does not forget its branches, the river does not forget its path, the sun does not forget to rise, and the source does not forget you. All that is required is that you align with this truth, that you hold to it even when the world presents illusions to the contrary, that you abide in the knowing that what is unseen is more real than what is seen, and that as surely as the seasons turn, as surely as the tides rise and fall, as surely as the stars shine in the night sky, so too will everything that is meant for you come, not by force, not by struggle, but by the unshakable certainty of divine order. You have been told that faith is the evidence of things unseen, yet how often do you wait for the evidence to appear before you believe? How often do you allow what your eyes see to dictate what you hold true within? But I tell you, the unseen is more real than the seen. The world that you touch, the circumstances that you experience, are only reflections of what has already been established within you. If you do not like what you see, do not fight the reflection, change the source. The branch does not beg the vine for nourishment. It does not plead for life to flow through it. It does not wonder if it is connected. It simply is. It remains, it trusts, and because of this it bears fruit without effort. So it must be with you. You have been given the greatest gift, the ability to shape your world, not through force, not through struggle, but through alignment. What you hold as true within must be reflected without. The only question is what you are choosing to believe. Are you choosing to believe in lack? Then the world will confirm it. Are you choosing to believe in separation? Then it will appear as though what you desire is distant. Are you choosing to believe that you must fight, must struggle, must prove yourself worthy? Then the world will seem to make it so. But the moment you change what you accept as true, the moment you shift your inner state, the outer world must follow. It has no choice. It is only a mirror. You are not here to earn what is already yours. You are not here to chase what has already been given. You are here to recognize that the very thing you seek is already seeking you. That the desires planted in your heart are not random. They are echoes of what is already yours in the unseen. The only thing that delays their arrival is your belief in delay. The only thing that keeps them from you is your perception that they are separate. The vine does not withhold. It does not decide who is worthy to receive. It does not ration its life force among the branches. It gives freely, abundantly, without hesitation. And so it is with the source. There is no limit to what is available to you. There is no lack in the divine. The only lack that exists is the lack you accept, the lack you believe in, the lack you allow into your awareness. The moment you let go of it, the moment you choose to see abundance instead, everything, you may say, but I have tried and nothing has changed. And I ask you, have you truly let go of doubt, or have you allowed it to creep in between moments of faith? Have you remained steadfast, or have you wavered between belief and disbelief? The branch does not waver in its connection. It does not doubt that the vine will sustain it. And because of this, it is nourished without effort. The same must be true for you. You do not need to struggle to receive. You do not need to prove yourself. You do not need to wait for permission. The source has already said yes. The only question is whether you will accept it, whether you will release the doubts that have held you back, the fears that have told you that you must do more, be more, strive more, whether you will choose to abide in the knowing that you and the source are one, and that because of this, Nothing can be withheld from you. The world will try to convince you otherwise. It will tell you that you must look outward, that you must chase, that you must fight. But I tell you, the only thing you must do is remain. The only thing you must do is trust. The only thing you must do is align yourself with what is already yours, and in doing so, allow it to come. You have seen this before. In the moments when you have stopped chasing, in the moments when you have released, in the moments when you have simply known, things have fallen into place without effort. That was not coincidence. That was the law in motion. That was proof that you do not need to struggle, that you do not need to force, that you do not need to fight for what has always been yours. Look now at your life. Where have you been striving? Where have you been resisting? Where have you allowed doubt to take root? These are the only things that stand in your way. Not the world, not circumstance, not fate, only your own belief in limitation. The moment you let it go, the moment you shift into the knowing that all is already done, the moment you abide, the flow resumes. You do not need to know how. You do not need to see every step before you take the first. The branch does not need to understand how the vine supplies it. It only needs to receive. The river does not need to see the ocean before it begins its journey. The stars do not need to understand how they shine. They simply are. They abide in their nature. And because of this, all things unfold perfectly. So too must you learn to abide. Not in worry, not in fear, not in the desperate striving of the mind, but in the quiet confidence of the soul, in the deep knowing that the source never fails, that what is yours is already moving toward you, that the very thing you have been seeking has been waiting for you to stop searching and simply allow. And as surely as the seasons turn, as surely as the sun rises, as surely as the vine bears fruit, so too will everything that is meant for you come, not by force, not by struggle, but by the unshakable certainty of divine order. And so I say to you, release the need to struggle. Let go of the belief that you must chase after what is already yours. The vine does not strive, the branch does not beg, and the river does not force its way to the sea. It simply flows. You are not separate from your source, and you never have been. The same life that moves through the vine moves through you. The same power that formed the stars dwells within you. Remain in this knowing. Abide in the truth that you are already connected, already supplied, already fulfilled. Do not look to the world to confirm what you must first accept within. Hold fast to the unseen, and the seen must follow. Trust in the divine order that governs all things, for it does not fail, nor does it forget. What is yours will come, not by struggle, not by force, but by your willingness to receive. The moment you release resistance, the moment you settle into the quiet confidence that the source never withholds, the flow resumes. And as surely as the branch remains in the vine and bears fruit in its season, so too will all that is meant for you unfold in perfect time. Remain, trust, abide, and know that as you do, everything you have ever sought will come, not as something gained, but as something revealed, something that was always there, waiting for you to remember. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a powerful mindset, the ability to act as if nothing hurts you. Life, as we know, is filled with challenges, hard attacks, and moments that can knock us off our feet. But what if I told you that the way we respond to pain can transform our lives in remarkable ways? Resilience is a profound quality that lies within each of us, waiting to be tapped into. It's not about being unbreakable, rather. It's about the ability to rise again after we've been knocked down. Life's challenges can be daunting, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the weight of our struggles. However, when we choose to embrace resilience, we acknowledge that every setback can serve as a stepping stone toward growth, and transformation. Think about the times in your life when you faced adversity. Perhaps it was a personal loss, a professional setback, or a moment of deep disappointment. In those moments, it may have felt easier to retreat, to hide from the world, and to allow our pain to define us. But resilience invites us to do the opposite. It encourages us to face our challenges head-on, to confront our fears, and to allow ourselves the grace to heal. By acting as if nothing hurts us, we create a powerful affirmation of our strength. It's a declaration that we refuse to let our experiences dictate our worth or our future. This mindset empowers us to take control of our narrative, turning our wounds into wisdom. We learn that pain is not the end of our story, but a chapter that contributes to the richness of our lives. Resilience teaches us the importance of adaptability. When we encounter obstacles, we learn to pivot and find new paths. This flexibility not only helps us navigate difficult times, but also enhances our creativity and problem-solving skills. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to innovate and to discover strengths we never knew we had. Moreover, resilience is about community. In times of struggle, reaching out to others for support can be a transformative experience. It reminds us that we are not alone in our pain. By sharing our stories, we create connections that foster understanding and empathy. We learn from one another and draw strength from our collective experiences, building a network of support that lifts us all. Embracing resilience also means cultivating self-compassion. We must allow ourselves the space to feel, to grieve, and to heal without judgment. This gentleness toward ourselves can be revolutionary. It encourages us to recognize our humanity and to honor our emotions as valid. By doing so, we create a foundation of strength that supports us through even the toughest times. As we embrace resilience, we also learn the value of perspective. Life is filled with ups and downs, and it's crucial to remember that pain is a part of the human experience. Instead of viewing our struggles as insurmountable obstacles, we can reframe them as essential elements of our journey. Each hardship offers a lesson, a chance to grow, and an opportunity to evolve. Ultimately, embracing resilience empowers us to take bold steps forward. It ignites a fire within us, pushing us to strive for our dreams despite the obstacles in our way. When we act as if nothing hurts us, we send a powerful message to ourselves and the world that we are capable, we are worthy, and we will not be defeated. This mindset fuels our passion for life and inspires us to chase after what truly matters, knowing that we have the strength to overcome anything that comes our way. The power of choice is one of the most profound gifts we possess as human beings. Every day, we face a multitude of decisions, from the simplest to the most complex. Each choice we make shapes our lives in ways we often don't fully realize. When we confront pain or adversity, it's crucial to recognize that we have the power to choose our response. This realization can be liberating, allowing us to take charge of our own narratives. When faced with a challenge, we can choose how we perceive the situation. We can view it as a burden or as an opportunity for growth. This shift in perspective is transformative. Instead of feeling helpless, we empower ourselves to take control of our circumstances. This doesn't mean we ignore our feelings, rather, it means we acknowledge them and decide not to let them dictate our actions. By consciously choosing how to respond, we reclaim our agency and move forward with intention. The choices we make also determine the direction of our lives. When we decide to act as if nothing hurts us, we are essentially choosing resilience over victimhood. We are declaring that while pain may be a part of our journey, it does not define us. This mindset encourages us to take proactive steps toward healing and growth. Instead of allowing setbacks to hold us back, we choose to see them as stepping stones on our path to success. Choosing to act strong also influences our relationships with others. Our mindset can have a ripple effect on those around us. When we approach life with a positive attitude and an unwavering belief in our ability to overcome, we inspire those around us to adopt a similar outlook. This collective strength can create an environment of support and encouragement where everyone feels empowered to rise above their struggles. Moreover, the power of choice extends to how we treat ourselves. The internal dialogue we engage in plays a crucial role in shaping our self-image and emotional well-being. When we choose to speak to ourselves with kindness and compassion, we cultivate a sense of self-worth that fortifies us against external challenges. This self-affirmation is vital. It reinforces the belief that we are deserving of love, success, and happiness, regardless of our circumstances. In moments of pain, we can also choose to reach out for help. Vulnerability can feel daunting, but it is an essential part of the healing process. By choosing to connect with others, we open ourselves to support and understanding. This choice can lead to deeper connections and a sense of belonging, reminding us that we are never truly alone in our struggles. Furthermore, the power of choice allows us to cultivate resilience through our actions. We can choose to engage in activities that nourish our minds, bodies, and spirits. Whether it's through exercise, creative expression, or simply spending time in nature, these choices enhance our well-being and provide us with the strength to face life's challenges head-on. Each positive action we take reinforces our ability to cope with adversity, fostering a cycle of empowerment. As we navigate life's complexities, it's important to remember that every choice we make carries weight. We have the ability to decide how we want to live, how we want to feel, and how we want to respond to the world around us. Embracing this power can be a game changer. It transforms our outlook from one of passivity to one of active participation in our own lives. In embracing the power of choice, we reclaim our strength and cultivate a mindset of possibility. We can choose hope over despair, action over inaction, and growth over stagnation. Life may present us with challenges, but the choices we make in response to those challenges define who we are and the paths we take. By choosing to act as if nothing hurts us, we unlock the potential for transformation, resilience, and an extraordinary life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Channeling your energy effectively is a transformative practice that can significantly impact your life. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, generates energy. How we direct that energy can determine our emotional state, our productivity, and even the outcomes we achieve. When we encounter challenges, it's essential to recognize that we have the power to choose how to use that energy rather than allowing it to overwhelm us. Imagine facing a setback that feels insurmountable. The initial wave of emotions might include frustration, sadness, or anger. Instead of letting these feelings consume you, channel that energy into something constructive. Redirecting your emotional intensity into creative outlets can be incredibly liberating. Whether it's through art, writing, music, or physical activity, expressing yourself allows you to transform negative energy into a positive force. This shift not only provides an emotional release but also fosters creativity and innovation. Moreover, channeling energy isn't limited to creative pursuits. It can manifest in our daily routines and habits. For instance, when feeling anxious or restless, consider using that energy to engage in exercise or a physical activity that invigorates you. Exercise is a powerful way to convert stress into strength, releasing endorphins that boost your mood and enhance your resilience. The energy that once felt burdensome can become a source of vitality and empowerment. Another effective way to channel your energy is by focusing on personal goals and aspirations. Use the intensity of your emotions as fuel to propel you toward what you want to achieve. This could mean setting new intentions, creating a vision board, or even taking small steps each day toward your dreams. By concentrating your energy on your goals, you shift your mindset from one of defeat to one of determination. The very pain that once held you back can become the catalyst for your greatest achievements. It's also essential to recognize the importance of mindfulness in this process. Mindfulness allows us to observe our emotions without judgment, creating a space in which we can choose how to respond. When we practice mindfulness, we become aware of the energy we carry, enabling us to direct it intentionally. Rather than reacting impulsively to our feelings, we can pause, breathe, and consciously decide where to channel that energy. This practice fosters emotional intelligence and self-awareness, essential components in transforming challenges into opportunities. Additionally, consider the impact of your environment on your energy. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. When we connect with others who share our values and aspirations, we create a collective energy that fosters positivity and motivation. Engage in conversations that stimulate your mind and heart. Share your experiences and allow others to share theirs. This exchange can amplify your energy, transforming it into a powerful force for growth and connection. Channeling energy also involves the practice of gratitude. Focusing on what you appreciate in your life can redirect your attention from pain to possibility. When you actively cultivate gratitude, you shift your energy toward the positive aspects of your experiences, no matter how small. This shift can enhance your overall outlook and empower you to face challenges with renewed vigor and optimism. Remember that the energy you channel isn't just for your personal benefit, it can also inspire and uplift those around you. When you take the steps to redirect your energy positively, you create a ripple effect that encourages others to do the same. Your journey of transformation can inspire friends, family, and even strangers to harness their energy in meaningful ways, fostering a community of resilience and empowerment. In essence, channeling your energy is about recognizing your power to direct your emotional responses into constructive actions. It's about taking the raw intensity of your experiences and transforming them into something that enriches your life and the lives of those around you. By embracing this practice, you not only enhance your own journey, but also contribute to a collective spirit of growth and possibility, reminding us all that we can rise above our circumstances and create a life filled with purpose and passion. Surrounding yourself with positivity is one of the most impactful choices you can make in your life. The energy and attitudes of the people we engage with can significantly influence our mindset, emotions, and overall well-being. When we choose to immerse ourselves in positive environments, we cultivate an atmosphere that nurtures our growth and resilience, allowing us to thrive even in challenging times. Consider the individuals in your life. Are they uplifting, supportive, and encouraging, or do they tend to bring negativity and doubt? The people we choose to surround ourselves with can either lift us up or drag us down. When we consciously select relationships that are rooted in positivity, we create a strong support system that reinforces our goals and aspirations. Positive individuals inspire us to see the best in ourselves and push us to pursue our dreams with passion and determination. Engaging with positive influences also enhances our emotional health. When we share our experiences with others who have a constructive outlook, we find that our challenges seem more manageable. Their encouragement can provide a fresh perspective, allowing us to view obstacles as opportunities rather than insurmountable problems. In moments of self-doubt or struggle, a friend's uplifting words or a mentor's guidance can be the light that helps us navigate through the darkness. Moreover, positivity can be contagious. When we are surrounded by optimistic people, their energy can rub off on us. This phenomenon, often referred to as emotional contagion, highlights the power of collective positivity. Now, the more we interact with those who embody a positive mindset, the more we find ourselves adopting similar attitudes. This shared energy creates a cycle of encouragement that can empower everyone involved, fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated. Additionally, surrounding ourselves with positivity extends beyond just our relationships. It also encompasses the environments we inhabit and the media we consume. Consider the impact of your physical surroundings. How does your home, workspace, or community influence your mood? Creating a positive space filled with inspiring art, uplifting quotes, and elements that bring you joy can significantly enhance your emotional state. A nurturing environment promotes creativity and productivity, allowing you to focus on your goals and aspirations. The media we consume also plays a crucial role in shaping our mindset. In today's digital age, it's easy to be bombarded with negativity through news, social media, and entertainment. Being intentional about the content you engage with can help filter out negativity. Seek out uplifting books, podcasts, or videos that inspire and motivate you. Engage with communities that foster positivity and support your growth. By curating your media consumption, you create a buffer against negativity and reinforce a more optimistic outlook on life. Another essential aspect of surrounding yourself with positivity is practicing gratitude. When you actively cultivate a mindset of appreciation, you attract more positive experiences into your life. Take time to acknowledge the good things around you, no matter how small. Sharing your gratitude with others can also strengthen your relationships, creating a supportive network that celebrates each other's successes. This practice reinforces a culture of positivity that encourages everyone to thrive. It's important to remember that surrounding yourself with positivity doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending that life is always perfect. Rather, it's about choosing to approach life with an optimistic mindset, even in the face of difficulties. It's about acknowledging our struggles while actively seeking out the silver linings and the lessons that come from them. This balanced perspective fosters resilience and equips us with the tools we need to navigate life's ups and downs. Surrounding yourself with positivity is a powerful choice that can significantly enhance your life. By nurturing relationships that uplift and inspire you, creating a positive environment, and being intentional about the media you consume, you cultivate a space where growth and resilience can flourish. This conscious effort to embrace positivity not only benefits you but also creates a ripple effect, inspiring those around you to adopt a similar mindset. As you journey through life, remember that you have the power to choose your influences, and by doing so, you can create a life filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Mindfulness and presence are transformative practices that can profoundly change the way we experience life. In a world often filled with distractions and rapid pacing, cultivating mindfulness allows us to anchor ourselves in the moment, fostering a deeper connection to our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. This awareness can lead to greater clarity, enhanced emotional well-being, and a more fulfilling life overall. At its core, mindfulness is about being fully present in the here and now. It encourages us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, creating a space where we can respond to life's challenges with intention rather than reactivity. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to pay attention to the present moment, letting go of regrets about the past and anxieties about the future. This shift in focus helps us appreciate the richness of our experiences, no matter how ordinary they may seem. One of the most powerful aspects of mindfulness is its ability to reduce stress and promote emotional regulation. When we find ourselves overwhelmed by negative emotions, mindfulness offers a tool for managing those feelings. By observing our thoughts as they arise, we create distance from them, enabling us to respond rather than react impulsively. This practice can be especially beneficial in difficult situations, as it empowers us to maintain our composure and clarity, allowing us to make more thoughtful decisions. Incorporating mindfulness into our daily lives can take many forms. Simple practices such as deep breathing, meditation, or mindful walking can help ground us in the present moment. These activities encourage us to focus on our senses, what we see, hear, smell, taste, and feel. By tuning into our sensory experiences, we cultivate a greater appreciation for the world around us. Even everyday tasks like eating or washing dishes can become opportunities for mindfulness. By fully engaging in these moments, we transform routine activities into moments of connection and awareness. Being present also enhances our relationships. When we practice mindfulness, we become more attuned to the people around us. By listening actively and fully engaging in conversations, we create deeper connections with others. This presence fosters empathy and understanding, allowing us to appreciate different perspectives. When we are genuinely present with someone, it communicates that we value them and their experiences, strengthening our bonds and enriching our interactions. Moreover, mindfulness and presence encourage us to embrace gratitude. When we are fully aware of the present moment, we can more easily recognize the beauty and blessings in our lives. Practicing gratitude enhances our overall well-being, shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have. This shift in perspective cultivates a sense of abundance and fulfillment, encouraging us to savor the small joys and simple pleasures that often go unnoticed. Mindfulness also empowers us to break free from habitual patterns of thinking and behavior. By observing our thoughts without attachment, we gain insight into our mental habits and can identify areas where we might be stuck. This awareness opens the door to personal growth, allowing us to challenge limiting beliefs and develop a more positive mindset. The ability to pause and reflect before reacting can lead to healthier choices and more meaningful interactions. Furthermore, embracing mindfulness can enhance our overall quality of life. When we practice being present, we cultivate a sense of peace and contentment that often eludes us in our busy lives. This inner calm allows us to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. As we learn to appreciate each moment as it comes, we find that life becomes more vibrant and fulfilling. Mindfulness and presence are powerful tools that can enrich our lives in countless ways. By cultivating awareness of the present moment, we can reduce stress, enhance our relationships, and foster gratitude. These practices empower us to respond to life with intention, transforming our experiences and nurturing our emotional well-being. In a fast-paced world, making the conscious choice to embrace mindfulness allows us to live more fully, with a deeper appreciation for the beauty of each moment. Authenticity and vulnerability is a profound concept that invites us to embrace our true selves, particularly in moments of uncertainty or emotional exposure. In a society that often values strength and perfection, being authentic can feel risky. Yet it is precisely in our vulnerability that we find the greatest opportunities for connection, growth, and self-acceptance. Embracing this authenticity can lead to a deeper understanding of ourselves and more meaningful relationships with others. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as a sign of weakness. However, it takes immense courage to be vulnerable. When we allow ourselves to show our true feelings, fears, and imperfections, we create space for genuine connections with others. This authenticity invites others to do the same, fostering an environment where openness and honesty can thrive. By sharing our struggles and uncertainties, we humanize our experiences, reminding ourselves and others that we are not alone in our challenges. In practicing authenticity, we learn to accept and embrace our flaws. Rather than hiding behind a facade of perfection, we acknowledge our mistakes and shortcomings as integral parts of our journey. This acceptance can be liberating. It allows us to let go of the pressure to conform to societal expectations and instead honor our unique paths. When we recognize that vulnerability is a shared human experience, we cultivate a sense of belonging that transcends superficial connections. Authenticity in vulnerability also encourages emotional honesty. When we communicate our feelings openly, we create opportunities for deeper understanding in our relationships. This openness fosters trust, as others feel safe to express themselves without fear of judgment. The more we engage in honest conversations about our emotions and experiences, the more we cultivate a culture of empathy and support. Authenticity becomes a bridge that connects us, allowing us to relate to one another on a more profound level. In our professional lives, authenticity and vulnerability can lead to greater collaboration and innovation. When team members feel safe to express their ideas and concerns, they are more likely to contribute creatively and take risks. This openness fosters a culture of collaboration, where diverse perspectives are valued and nurtured. By cultivating a workplace environment that embraces authenticity, organizations can drive innovation and create a more engaged and motivated workforce. Additionally, authenticity and vulnerability allows us to develop greater self-awareness. By examining our fears and insecurities, we gain insight into our motivations and desires. This self-reflection helps us clarify our values and goals, enabling us to align our actions with our true selves. The more we understand ourselves, the more empowered we become to pursue what truly matters to us, leading to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. It is essential to recognize that embracing vulnerability doesn't mean sharing every aspect of our lives with everyone. Authenticity involves discernment and understanding of when and with whom we feel comfortable being vulnerable. Establishing boundaries is crucial. It ensures that we protect our emotional well-being while still allowing ourselves to connect authentically. This balance enables us to foster meaningful relationships without compromising our sense of safety. Authenticity and vulnerability is a powerful and transformative practice. By embracing our true selves and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, we cultivate deeper connections with others and foster a culture of empathy and support. This authenticity encourages personal growth, enhances emotional honesty, and promotes collaboration in both personal and professional settings. Ultimately, by honoring our vulnerabilities, we can lead more fulfilling lives that reflect our true essence, inspiring others to do the same. In a world that often encourages us to hide behind masks, choosing authenticity is a revolutionary act of courage and strength. A new perspective can serve as a powerful catalyst for change in our lives. Often we find ourselves trapped in cycles of thought or behavior that limit our potential and stifle our growth. Embracing a fresh viewpoint allows us to break free from these constraints, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This shift in perspective can illuminate new pathways, inspire creativity, and enhance our overall well-being. At the heart of gaining a new perspective is the willingness to step outside our comfort zones. We often cling to familiar routines and beliefs, even when they no longer serve us. By consciously seeking out new experiences, we can challenge our existing assumptions and open ourselves up to different ways of thinking. This exploration can take many forms: traveling to new places, engaging with diverse communities, or simply trying a new hobby. Each of these experiences invites us to view the world through a different lens, broadening our understanding and enriching our lives. One of the most profound benefits of a new perspective is its ability to foster empathy. When we step into the shoes of others and try to understand their experiences, we cultivate compassion and connection. This practice encourages us to see beyond our own narratives and recognize the shared humanity that binds us all. Whether through listening to different stories, engaging in meaningful conversations, or volunteering in our communities, seeking out diverse perspectives helps us dismantle preconceived notions and stereotypes, fostering a more inclusive and understanding society. A shift in perspective can also empower us to reframe challenges. When faced with obstacles, it's easy to become overwhelmed and view them as insurmountable. However, by approaching difficulties with a new mindset, we can see them as opportunities for growth and learning. This reframing allows us to cultivate resilience as we learn to adapt and find creative solutions to the challenges we encounter. Instead of feeling defeated, we can embrace a sense of curiosity, asking ourselves what lessons we can glean from our experiences. Moreover, a new perspective encourages us to reevaluate our goals and aspirations. Sometimes we become so focused on a particular path that we lose sight of other possibilities. By stepping back and examining our lives from a different angle, we may discover passions or interests that we hadn't previously considered. This exploration can lead to a more authentic alignment with our true selves, guiding us toward paths that resonate with our values and desires. Embracing this flexibility allows us to pursue opportunities that genuinely fulfill us, rather than adhering to a predetermined script. In addition, adopting a new perspective can enhance our problem-solving abilities. When we encounter a challenge, it's natural to revert to familiar strategies. However, by actively seeking alternative viewpoints, we can unlock innovative solutions that we may not have initially considered. This creative thinking can lead to breakthroughs, both personally and professionally. Collaborating with others who bring different perspectives can further amplify this effect, as diverse teams often generate more robust ideas and solutions. Another vital aspect of embracing a new perspective is the potential for personal transformation. Often we hold on to limiting beliefs about ourselves that hinder our growth. By questioning these beliefs and challenging the narratives we tell ourselves, we create space for self-discovery and empowerment. This journey can lead to greater self-acceptance and a more positive self-image, allowing us to pursue our goals with renewed confidence. It's important to recognize that gaining a new perspective is an ongoing journey. It requires patience, curiosity, and a willingness to learn. Engaging with literature, art, and philosophy can further enrich this process. Each of these avenues offers unique insights that can challenge our thinking and inspire new ways of seeing the world. Additionally, surrounding ourselves with individuals who inspire us and challenge our viewpoints can encourage continuous growth and evolution. Embracing a new perspective is a transformative practice that can enrich our lives in countless ways. By stepping outside our comfort zones, cultivating empathy, reframing challenges, and reevaluating our goals, we create opportunities for growth and self-discovery. This shift not only enhances our personal development but also contributes to a more compassionate and understanding world. As we embark on this journey of exploration, we unlock the potential for deeper connections, innovative solutions, and a more fulfilling life aligned with our true selves. Embracing a new perspective is not just about changing our viewpoint, it's about opening ourselves up to the endless possibilities that life has to offer. Trusting the journey is a profound mindset that encourages us to embrace life's uncertainties and challenges with an open heart and mind. It invites us to recognize that life is not merely a series of destinations, but a continuous process filled with experiences that shape us along the way. This perspective fosters resilience, patience, and a sense of purpose, reminding us that every step, no matter how difficult or unexpected, plays a crucial role in our personal growth. At its core, trusting the journey means surrendering the need for control over every aspect of our lives. In a world that often promotes the idea of having a rigid plan or clear roadmap, this mindset encourages us to let go of the illusion of certainty. Instead of fixating solely on our goals or outcomes, we learn to appreciate the moments we encounter, the lessons we learn, and the people we meet along the way. This shift in focus allows us to engage more fully with our experiences, fostering a sense of gratitude for the journey itself. Embracing this mindset can be particularly empowering during times of uncertainty or adversity. Life is inherently unpredictable, and challenges often arise when we least expect them. Trusting the journey invites us to approach these moments with curiosity rather than fear. By viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth, we develop resilience that helps us navigate difficulties with grace. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, we can reframe them as valuable lessons that contribute to our overall development. This mindset also encourages self-compassion. When we trust the journey, we acknowledge that it's okay to make mistakes or encounter detours. We recognize that growth is rarely linear. It often involves twists and turns that can feel disheartening at times. By practicing self-compassion, we treat ourselves with kindness during challenging moments, allowing us to learn from our experiences without harsh self-criticism. This gentleness cultivates a positive relationship with ourselves, fostering a sense of inner peace that enables us to move forward. Moreover, trusting the journey helps us cultivate a deeper sense of purpose. When we release the need for rigid plans, we create space for spontaneity and exploration. This openness allows us to discover passions and interests we might not have considered otherwise. By following our intuition and remaining receptive to new experiences, we often find ourselves on paths that align more closely with our authentic selves. Each twist and turn becomes an opportunity for self-discovery, leading us to a life that feels more meaningful and fulfilling. Engaging with the journey also enhances our ability to live in the present moment. In our fast-paced society, it's easy to become fixated on future aspirations or past regrets. Trusting the journey encourages us to be fully present in our current experiences. When we embrace the here and now, we can savor the beauty of life's simple pleasures, whether it's enjoying a warm cup of coffee, laughing with friends, or marveling at nature. This mindfulness fosters a sense of joy and appreciation that enriches our lives. Another significant aspect of trusting the journey is the importance of community. Surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals who share similar values can amplify our sense of trust in the process. When we engage with others who inspire and uplift us, we create a network of encouragement that reinforces our belief in the journey. Sharing our experiences with trusted friends or mentors fosters a sense of belonging, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles and triumphs. Furthermore, trusting the journey encourages us to cultivate patience. In a culture that often prioritizes instant gratification, it's essential to recognize that meaningful change and growth take time. When we embrace patience, we learn to appreciate the gradual unfolding of our lives. This mindset helps us resist the urge to rush through experiences or force outcomes, allowing us to find beauty in the process itself. As we cultivate patience, we develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Trusting the journey is a transformative practice that invites us to embrace life's uncertainties with an open heart. By letting go of the need for control, reframing challenges, and practicing self-compassion, we cultivate resilience and a deeper sense of purpose. This mindset encourages us to live in the present moment, fostering joy and appreciation for life's experiences. As we engage with our journey, we discover the beauty in every twist and turn, empowering us to navigate life with grace and authenticity. Ultimately, trusting the journey is not just about the destination, it's about the rich tapestry of experiences that shape us along the way, reminding us that each moment is a valuable part of our unique story. The gift of forgiveness is a profound and transformative act that can significantly impact our emotional well-being and relationships. Often misunderstood as a mere act of letting go, forgiveness is a deep and intentional process that allows us to release the burdens of anger, resentment, and hurt. Embracing forgiveness is not only beneficial for those we forgive, but also liberates us, enabling us to move forward with our lives in a more positive and empowered way. At its core, forgiveness is about reclaiming our power. When we hold on to grudges or unresolved pain, we allow those experiences to dictate our emotions and reactions. This can lead to a cycle of negativity that affects our mental and physical health. By choosing to forgive, we take back control over our lives, acknowledging that we have the ability to define our own emotional state rather than being tethered to past grievances. This act of self-empowerment fosters a sense of freedom and lightness, allowing us to experience life more fully. The journey of forgiveness often begins with self-reflection. It requires us to confront our feelings and understand the impact of the hurt we've experienced. This process can be challenging, as it involves acknowledging pain and vulnerability. However, it is essential to recognize that forgiveness is not about excusing the behavior of others or minimizing our own feelings. Instead, it's about acknowledging the hurt and choosing to let it go. This intentional act of release can pave the way for healing and personal growth. Moreover, the gift of forgiveness can enhance our relationships. When we forgive, we create space for healing and reconciliation. Holding on to resentment can create barriers that prevent meaningful connections with others. By forgiving, we open ourselves to the possibility of rebuilding trust and intimacy, whether with friends, family, or romantic partners. This renewed connection can lead to deeper understanding and appreciation, enriching our relationships in profound ways. Forgiveness also has a significant impact on our mental and emotional health. Research has shown that practicing forgiveness can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, leading to a greater sense of overall well-being. When we let go of grudges, we create emotional space for positive feelings such as joy, love, and gratitude. This shift in mindset allows us to focus on the present rather than being consumed by past hurts, leading to a more fulfilling and peaceful life. Additionally, embracing forgiveness can foster empathy and compassion. When we choose to forgive, we begin to understand the complexities of human behavior. We recognize that everyone is fallible and capable of making mistakes. This understanding cultivates a sense of compassion, allowing us to see others as whole individuals rather than solely through the lens of their actions. This broader perspective fosters a kinder and more forgiving approach to life, enhancing our relationships and our interactions with others. It's important to acknowledge that forgiveness is often a process rather than a singular event. It can take time, especially for deep-seated wounds. There may be moments of regression where feelings of hurt resurface. This is a normal part of the healing journey. Practicing patience with ourselves during this process is essential. Each step we take toward forgiveness is a testament to our strength and commitment to our own well-being. In some cases, forgiveness may also involve setting healthy boundaries. Forgiving someone does not mean we have to continue allowing them to hurt us or accept harmful behavior. Instead, it can be an opportunity to establish boundaries that protect our emotional and mental health. This balance allows us to move forward without carrying the weight of unresolved conflict, fostering a sense of empowerment and agency in our relationships. The gift of forgiveness can be a powerful way to cultivate a more positive outlook on life. When we release negative emotions, we make room for hope, joy, and gratitude. This shift in perspective can lead to greater resilience in the face of life's challenges, as we learn to approach difficulties with a more open and forgiving heart. By embracing the gift of forgiveness, we can transform our experiences, enrich our relationships, and enhance our overall quality of life. The gift of forgiveness is a powerful and transformative act that benefits both ourselves and those around us. By reclaiming our power, enhancing our relationships, and promoting our mental and emotional health, we create a pathway to healing and growth. Forgiveness encourages empathy, compassion, and resilience, allowing us to navigate life's complexities with grace and understanding. As we embrace this gift, we unlock the potential for deeper connections, a more positive outlook, and a more fulfilling life, one that reflects our true essence and capacity for love. Living fully is a profound commitment to embracing life with intention, passion, and presence. It invites us to engage with each moment, appreciating the richness of our experiences and recognizing the beauty that exists all around us. To live fully means to step beyond the boundaries of routine and complacency, daring to explore the depths of our potential and the breadth of our experiences. This mindset transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, encouraging us to savor every facet of life. At the heart of living fully is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness encourages us to be present in the moment, fully aware of our surroundings, thoughts, and emotions. By cultivating this awareness, we begin to notice the subtle joys that often go unnoticed, like the warmth of sunlight on our skin, the laughter of friends, or the taste of a delicious meal. Living fully means immersing ourselves in these experiences, allowing ourselves to feel and appreciate life deeply. This presence creates a more vibrant existence, enriching our daily interactions and making every moment feel significant. Living fully also involves embracing our passions and pursuing what truly excites us. Each of us has unique interests and talents that light a fire within us. By dedicating time to these passions, whether it's painting, writing, cooking, or any other pursuit, we infuse our lives with joy and fulfillment. Engaging in activities that resonate with our true selves not only enhances our well-being but also fosters a sense of purpose. When we align our actions with our passions, we create a life that feels authentic and meaningful. Another essential aspect of living fully is cultivating relationships that nurture and uplift us. The connections we forge with others play a crucial role in our overall happiness. Surrounding ourselves with supportive and loving individuals creates a sense of community and belonging. By investing in these relationships, we create a network of encouragement that propels us forward. Sharing our experiences, dreams, and challenges with others fosters deeper connections, allowing us to learn from one another and grow together. These relationships enrich our lives, reminding us of the importance of human connection. Moreover, living fully requires us to embrace vulnerability. It's easy to build walls around ourselves, protecting us from potential pain or disappointment. However, true fulfillment comes when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to share our thoughts, feelings, and experiences openly. This vulnerability fosters authenticity, creating deeper connections with others and inviting them to be open in return. By being willing to show our true selves, we cultivate a sense of freedom that encourages us to live without fear, embracing life's uncertainties with courage. Taking risks is another vital component of living fully. Life is inherently unpredictable, and stepping outside our comfort zones can be daunting. However, it is often in these moments of risk that we find the most profound growth and discovery. Whether it's pursuing a new career, traveling to unfamiliar places, or trying something completely outside our usual routine, taking risks opens us up to new possibilities. Embracing uncertainty allows us to expand our horizons, learn more about ourselves, and experience life in all its richness. Furthermore, living fully involves practicing gratitude. When we take the time to reflect on the blessings in our lives, no matter how small, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. This practice cultivates a positive mindset, allowing us to appreciate the present moment and all it has to offer. Gratitude enhances our overall well-being, reinforcing the idea that life is filled with moments worth cherishing. By regularly acknowledging our blessings, we create a habit of positivity that enriches our experiences. In addition, living fully means prioritizing our health and well-being. Taking care of our physical, mental, and emotional health is crucial to experiencing life to the fullest. Engaging in regular exercise, eating nutritious foods, and prioritizing self-care routines not only enhances our physical vitality, but also boosts our mental clarity and emotional resilience. When we nurture our bodies and minds, we create a foundation that supports our journey toward living fully. This holistic approach empowers us to engage with life actively and joyfully. Living fully is about embracing the journey itself. Life is not solely defined by achievements or milestones, it is a continuous unfolding of experiences. When we cultivate a mindset that values the process as much as the destination, we become more resilient and adaptable. Each experience, whether joyful or challenging, contributes to our growth and understanding. By embracing this journey, we learn to find meaning in every moment, recognizing that life's richness lies in the small details and everyday experiences. Living fully is a dynamic and intentional practice that enriches our lives in countless ways. By embracing mindfulness, pursuing our passions, nurturing relationships, and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, we create a life that feels authentic and vibrant. Taking risks, practicing gratitude, prioritizing our health, and appreciating the journey all contribute to a fuller existence. Ultimately, living fully invites us to engage with life wholeheartedly, transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary and reminding us that every moment is a precious gift waiting to be embraced. In conclusion, living fully is an empowering journey that invites us to embrace each moment with intention and gratitude. It encourages us to immerse ourselves in our passions, nurture meaningful relationships, and approach life with a sense of curiosity and vulnerability. By prioritizing mindfulness, taking risks, and practicing self-care, we create a rich tapestry of experiences that enhances our well-being and fosters personal growth. As we navigate this journey, let us remember that life is not just about the destination, but the beauty found in every step along the way. By choosing to live fully, we unlock the potential to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, creating a life that resonates with our true selves. So let us commit to living each day with purpose, savoring the joys, learning from the challenges, and celebrating the incredible gift of life. Together, let's embrace the fullness of our experiences and inspire one another to live boldly and authentically. Today is not just another day, it's a divine invitation for a fresh start, a chance to rebuild your life with determination and purpose. Maybe you faced setbacks that left you feeling lost, defeated, or stuck. But let me remind you, you are not your past, you are your potential. Every sunrise brings with it a quiet yet profound reminder, the opportunity to begin anew. This simple truth holds immense power if only we take the time to recognize and embrace it. Life, with all its twists and turns, offers no guarantees that everything will go as planned. Yet it gives us something even more valuable, the chance to start over, to rebuild, and to redefine ourselves every single day. This is not just an abstract idea, but a deeply transformative principle that can reshape the way we live our lives. Often the weight of past mistakes, missed opportunities, and unfulfilled dreams can feel like an anchor, holding us back from moving forward. It's easy to let yesterday's regrets overshadow today's possibilities. But when you truly understand the power of a new beginning, you realize that the past is a chapter that has already been written. It does not have to dictate the narrative of your future. The pages ahead are blank, waiting for you to decide what story you will tell. A new beginning is not merely about wiping the slate clean, it is about recognizing your ability to rewrite the script. Life is not static, it is ever evolving, and so are you. The person you were yesterday, with all your flaws and missteps, does not define the person you can become today. This realization is liberating. It shifts your focus from what was to what can be, filling you with hope and purpose. Starting over requires courage. It takes strength to face the reality of where you are and to acknowledge that change is necessary. This honesty with yourself is the first step toward transformation. It's not about denying your past or pretending that challenges don't exist. Instead, it's about facing them head-on and choosing to move forward despite them. Each new beginning is an act of bravery, a declaration that you refuse to be confined by your circumstances or defined by your failures. Change often feels daunting because it pushes us out of our comfort zones. The unknown can be intimidating, and the prospect of starting over might seem overwhelming. Yet, the discomfort of change is a small price to pay for the growth and possibilities it brings. Imagine a seed buried in the soil. In its darkness, it begins to transform, breaking through its shell and reaching toward the light. The process is neither easy nor instantaneous, but it is necessary for the seed to grow into its full potential. Similarly, a new beginning might challenge you, but it also nurtures your growth. The power of a new beginning lies in its ability to shift your perspective. It allows you to see your setbacks not as permanent failures, but as opportunities to learn and improve. Each ending, no matter how painful, carries within it the seeds of a new start. When a door closes, it's not the end of the road, it's an invitation to look for a window or even to build a new door. This mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones and failures into lessons. Sometimes the hardest part of starting over is forgiving yourself. We often carry the weight of self-judgment, replaying our mistakes and berating ourselves for not knowing better. But forgiveness is a crucial part of the process. To embrace a new beginning, you must first let go of the past. This doesn't mean forgetting what happened or dismissing its impact. It means releasing the hold it has over you so that you can move forward unburdened. Forgiveness is not about condoning what went wrong, it's about giving yourself the grace to grow from it. A new beginning also requires clarity. To rebuild your life, you must first envision what you want it to look like. Take time to reflect on your goals, values, and passions. What kind of life do you want to create? What kind of person do you aspire to be? Clarity gives you direction and purpose, turning your new beginning into a deliberate and intentional journey. Without a clear vision, you risk wandering aimlessly, unsure of where you're headed or why. Once you have clarity, it's time to take action. A new beginning is not just a thought or a feeling, it's a series of choices and actions that bring your vision to life. Start small. Each step, no matter how tiny, brings you closer to your goals. Progress might be slow at first, but consistency is key. Over time, those small steps add up to significant changes. The power of a new beginning lies not in its grandness, but in its potential to grow into something extraordinary through persistence and effort. It's important to remember that a new beginning is not a one-time event. Life is full of cycles, and you will encounter many opportunities to start over. Some may be prompted by external circumstances, a job loss, a relationship ending, or a move to a new city. Others may come from within a desire to break a bad habit, to pursue a dream, or to change your mindset. Regardless of the source, each new beginning is a chance to align your life more closely with your values and aspirations. As you embrace a new beginning, be patient with yourself. Transformation takes time, and progress is rarely linear. There will be moments of doubt and difficulty, but these are not signs of failure. They are part of the process. Trust that with each step forward, you are growing stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and remind yourself that every effort brings you closer to your goals. Surrounding yourself with positivity can also strengthen your resolve. Seek out people who support and encourage your growth. Distance yourself from negativity, whether it comes from others or from your own inner critic. Fill your mind with inspiring thoughts, uplifting stories, and empowering beliefs. The environment you create for yourself can either fuel your progress or hinder it, so choose wisely. Above all, recognize that a new beginning is a gift. It is an opportunity to reclaim your power, to take control of your life, and to create something meaningful. No matter how difficult your past has been, no matter how many times you've stumbled, you have the strength to rise again. Every moment holds the potential for transformation. All you have to do is decide to seize it. The power of a new beginning lies in its ability to awaken hope, ignite determination, and inspire change. It is a reminder that you are never truly stuck, that no matter where you are, you have the ability to move forward. So take a deep breath, let go of what no longer serves you, and step boldly into the future. The best version of your life is waiting for you to create it. Life is a series of choices, and whether we like it or not, the outcomes we face today are deeply intertwined with the decisions we've made in the past. Taking responsibility for where you are is not about assigning blame or dwelling on regrets. It's about stepping into your power and owning your story. It's a recognition that while life may throw challenges and circumstances beyond your control, how you respond to them is entirely within your hands. The first step in taking responsibility is to stop playing the blame game. It's easy to point fingers at others' parents, society, friends, or circumstances for the things that went wrong. While external factors do influence our lives, focusing solely on them robs us of agency. Blame shifts the power from you to something or someone else, leaving you feeling helpless and stuck. When you take responsibility, you reclaim that power. You stop saying, "This happened to me," and start asking, "What can I do about it now?" This mindset shift requires humility and honesty. It means looking at your life and admitting where you might have made mistakes, where you could have acted differently, and where you fell short. This level of self-awareness can be uncomfortable, even painful, but it is also incredibly freeing. Accepting responsibility is not about beating yourself up, it's about acknowledging reality so that you can move forward with clarity and purpose. Taking responsibility also means accepting that your current circumstances are not the end of your story. They are merely a chapter, a reflection of past actions, habits, and choices. This is not a judgment of your worth or potential, but rather an invitation to change. If you don't like where you are, you have the power to choose differently. Your past does not define you, but your present decisions shape your future. Responsibility comes with a sense of empowerment. It allows you to take control of your narrative and realize that you are not a victim of life, but an active participant in its unfolding. For instance, if you're unhappy in your job, you can take steps to improve your skills, seek new opportunities, or even change careers. If relationships in your life are strained, you can evaluate your role in the conflicts and take steps toward reconciliation or setting healthy boundaries. This proactive approach shifts your focus from what you can't control to what you can. A significant part of taking responsibility is embracing the power of choice. Every day you make decisions, some big, some small, that influence the trajectory of your life. When you take responsibility, you become more intentional about these choices. You pause to consider, does this align with my values and goals? Is this bringing me closer to the life I want to live? This level of intentionality ensures that you're not just reacting to life, but actively shaping it. Responsibility is not synonymous with perfection. It's important to recognize that everyone makes mistakes, faces setbacks, and encounters failures. Taking responsibility doesn't mean you'll never falter. It means that when you do, you own it. You learn from the experience, make amends if necessary, and use it as a stepping stone for growth. Each mistake becomes a valuable lesson rather than a source of shame. There is immense strength in admitting when you are wrong. It takes courage to say, "I messed up," but in doing so, you open the door to growth and understanding. Blaming others or denying your role in a situation might provide temporary comfort, but it ultimately stunts your progress. True growth comes from looking inward, understanding your role, and making a conscious effort to do better. Responsibility also extends to how you manage your emotions and reactions. While you can't always control what happens to you, you can control how you respond. Anger, frustration, and sadness are natural human emotions, but letting them dictate your actions can lead to destructive outcomes. Taking responsibility means pausing in moments of emotional turmoil, reflecting on your feelings, and choosing a response that aligns with your values and goals. It's about mastering your emotions rather than being mastered by them. One of the most empowering aspects of taking responsibility is realizing that it allows you to break free from limiting beliefs. Many of us carry narratives like, "I'm not good enough, I always fail," or "this is just the way things are." These beliefs can become self-fulfilling prophecies if left unchecked. But when you take responsibility, you challenge these narratives. You begin to see that your limitations are not fixed. They are often perceptions that can be changed through effort and determination. Taking responsibility also means celebrating your wins. It's not just about owning your mistakes, but also acknowledging your achievements and the hard work that led to them. When you take responsibility for your successes, you build confidence in your ability to shape your life. This confidence becomes a driving force, propelling you toward greater accomplishments. Surrounding yourself with accountability is another key element of responsibility. Sometimes it's helpful to have mentors, friends, or coaches who can offer guidance and keep you on track. Accountability doesn't mean relinquishing control, it means seeking support and perspective as you navigate your journey. It's a reminder that while you are responsible for your life, you don't have to do it alone. Taking responsibility is a daily practice. It's about consistently choosing to take ownership of your actions, thoughts, and decisions. It's about waking up each morning and asking, what can I do today to move closer to the life I want to live? It's not always easy, but it is always worth it. When you take responsibility, you stop being a passenger in your life and take the wheel. You steer with intention, purpose, and the knowledge that you have the power to create the future you desire. This journey requires patience, self-compassion, and resilience. There will be days when you stumble, moments when progress feels slow, and times when the weight of responsibility feels heavy. But remember, with each step forward, you are building a life that reflects your values, dreams, and potential. Responsibility is not a burden, it's a privilege. It's the key to unlocking your full potential and living a life of authenticity and fulfillment. Life often has a way of dulling our once vivid dreams and aspirations. The weight of responsibilities, the sting of failures, and the uncertainty of the future can all conspire to dim the fire that once burned brightly within us. But here's a truth that must never be forgotten: your vision, no matter how faded it may seem, still holds the potential to transform your life. To reignite your vision is to reclaim your sense of purpose, direction, and passion. It's an act of courage and renewal that sets you back on the path to fulfillment. Your vision is more than just a fleeting hope or a distant goal. It is the blueprint of the life you were meant to create. It is deeply rooted in your unique talents, values, and desires. When your vision is clear and alive, it serves as a guiding light, pulling you forward even in the face of challenges. But when that vision becomes clouded or neglected, life can feel directionless, as though you're wandering through a fog. To reignite your vision, you must first reconnect with your why. Why did this vision matter to you in the first place? What drew you to it, and how does it align with who you are? These questions are powerful because they help you strip away distractions and rediscover the essence of your dream. Your why is the fuel that keeps your vision alive, even when the journey gets tough. Often we lose sight of our vision because we become overly focused on the obstacles in our path. Failures, setbacks, and disappointments can cloud our perspective, making the dream seem impossible. But failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of it. Each setback carries valuable lessons, and every closed door points you toward a new opportunity. Reigniting your vision means shifting your focus from what went wrong to what is still possible. It means embracing a mindset of resilience and growth, understanding that the path to your dreams is rarely a straight line. Visualization is a powerful tool for reigniting your vision. Close your eyes and imagine, in vivid detail, what achieving your vision looks and feels like. Picture the joy, the sense of accomplishment, and the impact it will have on your life and the lives of others. This practice doesn't just inspire, it clarifies. It helps you see beyond the noise and distractions, reminding you of what truly matters. Visualization turns your vision from an abstract idea into a tangible reality waiting to unfold. Sometimes reigniting your vision requires letting go of limiting beliefs. These are the thoughts that whisper, "You're not good enough, it's too late," or "You don't have what it takes." These beliefs are not truths, they are barriers that keep you from stepping into your potential. To reignite your vision, challenge these thoughts and replace them with empowering affirmations. Remind yourself, "I am capable, I am worthy, and it's never too late to start." Your environment plays a crucial role in keeping your vision alive. Surround yourself with people who support and inspire you, those who believe in your potential and encourage your growth. Distance yourself from negativity and doubt. whether it comes from others or from within. Create a space that fosters creativity, focus and motivation, a space where your vision can thrive. Action is the spark that turns vision into reality. No matter how small the steps may seem, taking consistent action toward your vision reignites your passion and builds momentum. Start by setting achievable goals that align with your larger vision. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how minor, as a testament to your progress. Each step forward reaffirms your commitment and brings your vision closer to fruition. Reigniting your vision also requires patience and persistence. The journey may be long and progress may sometimes feel slow, but each moment is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Trust the process and remain steadfast in your pursuit. Your vision is worth the effort, and the person you become along the way is just as important as the dream itself. Reigniting your vision is about reconnecting with your sense of possibility. Remember that the world is full of opportunities, and your potential is limitless. When you dare to dream again, when you choose to believe in your vision, you open the door to a future filled with purpose, passion, and fulfillment. Your vision is waiting for you. It's time to reignite the fire within and step boldly into the life you were meant to live. Discipline and daily habits are the building blocks of a purposeful and fulfilling life. They are the quiet forces working behind the scenes, shaping your character and paving the way toward your goals. While passion and ambition ignite the initial spark, it is discipline that keeps the flame alive. Embracing discipline and committing to daily habits is a declaration that your vision is worth the effort, the consistency, and even the sacrifices required to bring it to life. Discipline is not about harshness or rigidity, it is about self-respect and prioritizing what truly matters. When you choose discipline, you tell yourself that your dreams, goals, and growth are important enough to deserve your time and energy. It's a mindset that recognizes the connection between the small actions you take today and the bigger outcomes you desire for tomorrow. Every step forward, no matter how small, is an investment in your future self. One of the greatest truths about discipline is that it thrives on routine. Establishing daily habits creates a structure that makes it easier to stay consistent. When habits are in place, you reduce the need for constant decision-making and willpower. Instead of asking yourself whether you should exercise, write, or work on a project, you simply follow the routine you've built. Habits eliminate the friction that often comes with starting something new. Over time, these repeated actions compound into meaningful progress. To embrace discipline, start by defining your priorities. What are the key areas of your life that you want to improve or maintain? Is it your health, career, relationships, or personal growth? Once you've identified these areas, break them down into specific, actionable steps that can be incorporated into your daily life. Discipline isn't about overhauling everything at once, it's about starting small and building momentum. For instance, if your goal is to improve your physical health, begin with simple habits like drinking more water, going for a daily walk, or preparing healthier meals. If your focus is on personal development, commit to reading a few pages of a book each day or journaling for 10 minutes. These small actions may seem insignificant in the moment, but their cumulative effect over time is transformative. Discipline often requires you to push through discomfort. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up, when the allure of procrastination or convenience tempts you to stray from your path. But discipline means choosing your long-term goals over temporary satisfaction. It means reminding yourself why you started in the first place and taking action even when motivation wanes. Motivation is fleeting, but discipline endures. Daily habits also serve as a reflection of your values. They demonstrate what you're committed to and what you prioritize in your life. When you consistently show up for your habits, you build a sense of trust and integrity within yourself. You prove to yourself that you are capable of following through, even when it's challenging. This self-trust is a powerful foundation for growth and achievement. Discipline doesn't mean perfection. There will be times when you stumble, miss a day, or make a mistake. What matters is how you respond in those moments. Instead of allowing a misstep to derail your progress, view it as a learning opportunity. Reflect on what went wrong, adjust your approach if needed, and get back on track. The key to discipline is not avoiding failure, it's mastering the art of recovery. Accountability can also strengthen your discipline. Share your goals and habits with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, mentor, or coach. Having someone to check in with can provide motivation, encouragement, and perspective. Accountability creates a sense of responsibility, making it more likely that you'll stick to your commitments. Another crucial aspect of embracing discipline is celebrating your wins. Acknowledge the effort you're putting in and the progress you're making, no matter how small. Celebrating milestones reinforces positive behavior and keeps you motivated to continue. Discipline doesn't have to be all work, and no joy, it can also be deeply rewarding and fulfilling. Discipline and daily habits are not just about achieving external goals, they are about becoming the person you aspire to be. Every time you honor your commitments and follow through on your habits, you are shaping your identity. You are proving to yourself that you are someone who takes action, who perseveres, and who values growth. This identity shift is what makes discipline so powerful, it transforms you from the inside out. Discipline is an act of self-love. It's a commitment to doing what's best for you, even when it's not the easiest or most comfortable option. It's about showing up for yourself every day, no matter what challenges arise. When you embrace discipline and build daily habits, you create a life of intention, purpose, and progress. You set yourself on a path toward the dreams and aspirations that truly matter to you. And with each step forward, you become not just a doer, but a creator of your own destiny. Setbacks and failures are an inevitable part of life, but they are also some of its greatest teachers. Though they may feel painful and discouraging in the moment, they hold the power to refine, strengthen, and guide you toward greater success. To learn from setbacks and failures is to transform them from obstacles into stepping stones, propelling you forward with new insight and resilience. Failure often carries a stigma, as though it's something to be avoided or feared. But the truth is, failure is not a reflection of your worth, it's a natural byproduct of striving for growth and pursuing meaningful goals. It is proof that you are pushing beyond your comfort zone and daring to reach for something greater. To fail means you are actively engaging with life, taking risks, and refusing to settle for mediocrity. When setbacks occur, the first step is to shift your perspective. Instead of viewing failure as an end, see it as a beginning and opportunity to learn and improve. Every failure carries valuable lessons, but those lessons can only be uncovered if you take the time to reflect. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What could I have done differently? And what can I take away from this experience to make my next attempt better? These questions help you move from frustration to curiosity, transforming the experience into a source of wisdom. One of the most important lessons setbacks teach is the importance of adaptability. Life rarely unfolds exactly as planned, and setbacks force you to confront this reality. They challenge you to be flexible, to think creatively, and to find new approaches to your goals. This adaptability not only helps you overcome the immediate obstacle, but also prepares you to navigate future challenges with confidence. Failures also reveal your areas of weakness, places where growth is needed. While this may feel uncomfortable, it's an essential part of self-improvement. For example, if a project fails because of poor time management, it's an opportunity to develop better planning skills. If a relationship falters because of communication issues, it's a chance to learn how to express yourself more effectively. Every setback shines a light on the skills and qualities you need to cultivate, guiding you toward becoming a stronger and more capable version of yourself. It's crucial to recognize that failure is never permanent unless you allow it to be. Some of the most successful people in history have experienced significant failures before achieving greatness. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work," highlighting the persistence required to turn failure into eventual success. These stories remind us that setbacks are not the end of the road, they are simply a detour. Resilience is another critical trait developed through setbacks. Each time you recover from failure, you build your mental and emotional strength. You prove to yourself that you can endure difficulty and emerge stronger on the other side. Resilience is like a muscle, it grows with use. The more you face challenges and bounce back, the more equipped you become to handle whatever life throws your way. Learning from failure also requires self-compassion. It's easy to be harsh on yourself when things go wrong, but beating yourself up only deepens the pain and hinders growth. Instead, treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Acknowledge the effort you put in, even if the outcome wasn't what you hoped for. Remind yourself that everyone fails and that it's a natural part of the journey. When you approach failure with self-compassion, you create a safe space for learning and healing. Another powerful way to learn from setbacks is to seek feedback from others. Sometimes we are too close to a situation to see it clearly, and an outside perspective can provide valuable insights. Whether it's a mentor, colleague, or trusted friend, asking for honest feedback can help you identify blind spots and discover new strategies for improvement. Failures also teach you to appreciate progress over perfection. Often we set ourselves up for disappointment by expecting flawless outcomes. But growth is rarely a straight line, it's a series of ups and downs, successes and failures. By focusing on progress, on the ways you are improving and moving forward, you can find motivation and encouragement even in the midst of setbacks. One of the most profound lessons failures offer is the importance of perseverance. Setbacks test your commitment to your goals, challenging you to decide whether to give up or press on. When you choose to persevere, you demonstrate to yourself and others that your dreams are worth fighting for. Each time you rise after a fall, you build a legacy of determination that inspires not only yourself but also those around you. Setbacks remind you of the importance of gratitude. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to focus on what's lacking or lost. But even in failure, there is always something to be grateful for: the effort you made, the lessons you learned, the support you received, or the opportunity to try again. Gratitude shifts your focus from what went wrong to what is still right, fostering a sense of hope and possibility. Setbacks and failures are not barriers to success, they are integral parts of the journey. They shape your character, deepen your wisdom, and prepare you for greater achievements. By embracing failure as a teacher and learning from its lessons, you equip yourself with the tools to overcome future challenges and reach your highest potential. The environment you create around yourself plays a significant role in shaping your mindset, behavior, and overall outlook on life. Surrounding yourself with positivity is not just a motivational cliche, it is a crucial step toward building a life that reflects hope, resilience, and progress. The people, thoughts, and energy you allow into your life have a profound impact on your emotional well-being, mental clarity, and the actions you take to pursue your goals. Choosing positivity is not about ignoring challenges or avoiding reality. It is about fostering an atmosphere that supports growth, encouragement, and possibility. Positivity begins with the company you keep. Relationships influence you more than you might realize, and the attitudes and energies of those around you can either lift you up or weigh you down. Spending time with people who believe in you, encourage your dreams, and share your values can inspire you to reach higher. These individuals act as a mirror, reflecting the best in you and reminding you of your potential when you might doubt yourself. They challenge you to think bigger, push harder, and remain hopeful in the face of adversity. On the other hand, negative influences can drain your energy and stifle your growth. Toxic relationships, constant criticism, or being surrounded by individuals who perpetually focus on problems instead of solutions can erode your self-esteem and confidence. While it's not always possible to avoid every negative person in your life, you can choose how much access they have to your energy and emotions. Setting healthy boundaries is an act of self-care that ensures you're protecting your peace and prioritizing your well-being. Cultivating positivity extends beyond relationships. It also involves the media, information, and entertainment you consume. In a world where news cycles often focus on conflict and crisis, it's easy to become overwhelmed by negativity. While staying informed is important, overexposure to distressing content can lead to anxiety, hopelessness, and a skewed perception of reality. Make a conscious effort to balance your intake of news with uplifting stories, motivational content, and resources that empower you. Choose books, podcasts, or videos that align with your values and inspire growth. Your mental diet is just as important as the food you consume, and what you feed your mind shapes your thoughts, attitudes, and actions. Creating a positive environment also involves cultivating a space that nurtures your soul. Your surroundings, whether at home, work, or elsewhere, should reflect the energy you wish to embody. A clean, organized, and inspiring physical space can have a surprising impact on your mood and productivity. Add elements that bring joy, such as photos of loved ones, artwork that speaks to you, or reminders of your goals. Surround yourself with items that make you feel grounded and focused, and let go of clutter that no longer serves a purpose. A peaceful, intentional environment can act as a sanctuary, allowing you to recharge and approach each day with clarity and motivation. Your self-talk plays an equally important role in cultivating positivity. The way you speak to yourself shapes your beliefs and behaviors. Negative self-talk, such as doubting your abilities, criticizing your appearance, or belittling your efforts, can create mental barriers that prevent you from moving forward. Replacing these thoughts with affirmations and compassionate language shifts your inner dialogue toward growth and self-empowerment. When challenges arise, instead of telling yourself, "I can't do this," remind yourself, "This is tough, but I am capable." Over time, these positive affirmations become a natural part of your mindset, helping you to overcome obstacles with greater resilience. Gratitude is another cornerstone of a positive outlook. Taking the time to acknowledge and appreciate the blessings in your life shifts your focus from lack to abundance. Gratitude fosters a sense of contentment and optimism, reminding you of the good that exists even amid difficulties. Start by reflecting on small things: a kind word from a friend, the beauty of nature, or an opportunity to learn something new. Writing these moments down in a gratitude journal can be a powerful practice that reinforces positive thinking. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, but it provides a balanced perspective that empowers you to face them with courage and hope. Fostering positivity also means taking control of your time and energy. Be intentional about where you direct your focus and prioritize activities that bring you joy, fulfillment, or a sense of accomplishment. Engaging in hobbies, spending time in nature, or practicing mindfulness can replenish your energy and enhance your overall outlook. Surrounding yourself with positivity doesn't mean every moment must be perfect or productive. It's about creating balance and allowing yourself to recharge. Support systems are vital in maintaining positivity, especially during difficult times. When life feels overwhelming, leaning on people who uplift you can make all the difference. Whether it's a trusted friend, family member, or mentor, having someone to talk to can provide perspective, comfort, and encouragement. Similarly, being a source of positivity for others creates a reciprocal cycle of support. Offering kindness, listening without judgment, or celebrating someone else's achievements strengthens relationships and fosters a sense of connection. It's important to acknowledge that surrounding yourself with positivity is not about avoiding negative emotions or pretending that everything is fine. Life is full of ups and downs, and experiencing a range of emotions is natural and healthy. Positivity is about cultivating resilience, the ability to face difficulties with a mindset that seeks solutions and opportunities for growth. It's about choosing to focus on what you can control and finding meaning in your experiences, even when they are challenging. Positivity is also a choice that requires consistent effort. It's easy to default to negative patterns, especially when faced with stress, setbacks, or uncertainty. But by making positivity a daily practice, you create habits that sustain you over the long term. Start each day with intention, whether through meditation, prayer, or setting an uplifting goal. End each day with reflection, acknowledging what went well and what you've learned. These small, intentional actions build a foundation of positivity that grows stronger over time. Remember that surrounding yourself with positivity doesn't mean isolating yourself from the realities of the world. It's about equipping yourself with the mindset and tools to navigate those realities effectively. By fostering a positive environment, you give yourself the strength to tackle challenges, the perspective to see opportunities, and the inspiration to keep moving forward. Positivity isn't just a state of mind, it's a way of life that transforms how you experience the world and how the world responds to you. Surrounding yourself with positivity is a transformative decision that empowers you to navigate life with resilience, hope, and clarity. It is not about ignoring challenges or painting over difficulties with false optimism, but about intentionally curating an environment, both internal and external, that nurtures growth and well-being. The energy you surround yourself with profoundly influences your thoughts, emotions, and actions, shaping the trajectory of your life in significant ways. Positivity begins with the relationships you cultivate. The people you allow into your life can either uplift or drain you, and their influence is more profound than it may initially appear. By choosing to spend time with those who believe in you, encourage your aspirations, and inspire you to become the best version of yourself, you create a network of support that becomes invaluable during both triumphs and trials. Conversely, limiting the influence of negativity, whether through toxic relationships or critical environments, ensures that your energy remains focused on what truly matters. Equally important is the information and media you consume. In an age where negativity can easily dominate your mental space, it's essential to make conscious choices about what you allow into your mind. Consuming content that inspires, educates, and uplifts can shift your mindset from defeat to determination, enabling you to see possibilities where others might only see obstacles. Now, remember, your mental diet is as crucial as the food you eat. It determines the quality of your thoughts and ultimately your life. Your physical environment also plays a significant role in fostering positivity. By creating spaces that are clean, organized, and filled with items that bring you joy and inspiration, you establish a sanctuary where you can recharge and reflect. Whether it's a favorite photo, a vision board, or a peaceful corner for meditation, these small but meaningful touches remind you of your goals and the beauty in everyday moments. Perhaps most importantly, surrounding yourself with positivity requires turning inward and cultivating a mindset that embraces self-compassion, gratitude, and growth. Positive self-talk is a powerful tool that can replace limiting beliefs with affirming ones, allowing you to approach challenges with courage and resilience. Gratitude, on the other hand, shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, reinforcing a sense of contentment and hope even in the face of adversity. Life is inherently unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable, but surrounding yourself with positivity equips you to face these moments with strength and purpose. It fosters a sense of resilience that transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth and lessons into stepping stones for success. It reminds you that while you may not control every situation, you can always control how you respond. Surrounding yourself with positivity is a daily practice, a conscious choice to focus on what uplifts and empowers you. It's about creating a life where you are not just surviving but thriving, where your environment aligns with your aspirations, and where your mindset reflects the endless possibilities ahead. By embracing positivity, you set the stage for a life filled with purpose, joy, and profound fulfillment.